everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel right here, and today I have another WIP and chat for you. Today is going to be a little bit different. I have a few updates before I get into the last part of the vacation vlog, reminiscing that I'm doing. So trust me, next week it'll be different. But I thought I'd catch you up on what's been going on in my life right now and what I've been seeing right now. This could be old news by the time the video goes up, but I'm excited and I want to talk about it. So before we get started, just so you know, I am burning this new Yankee Candle Warm Luxe Cashmere. It's so nice. Like, the scent of this is fab. So if you like scents, try that out. And also I'm drinking this rooibos and cinnamon tea. It's amazing. I love it. You could have it with lemon if you want, but I prefer it just straight up. It's very autumnal. So guys, this painting that I'm working on at the moment is my Victoria's Moon Goofy Unicorn. If you haven't seen this painting before, or if you're new to the channel, I will link it up in the eye in the corner of this video so that you can go have a look. But also, I'm not going to give my opinion on it until it is completed, because I don't know what could happen. So far, so good, but I'm not 100% sure, and I don't like when my words are twisted, so I don't want to say anything and then have to go back on what I said or whatever. So let's just wait until it's finished, and hopefully I'll have this done pretty quickly, because yeah, I want to get the review out of the way. I want to feel like I'm doing projects that I don't owe to anyone, except myself. So, oh yes, and this pen, I have that link down below as well if you want to check it out. It's from BFF Pens on Facebook. And there's a link for the Victoria's Moon painting as well if you want to check that out. Just open the little description box under the video and you'll see them. So there's a few things that happened that I just want to talk about before I go back into being in Toronto and going to the wedding and all that stuff, which I have 2 pages of notes, guys. So buckle up. This is going to be a pretty long video. So the first thing is, that Diamond Art Club now offers free shipping to worldwide, outside of the US and Canada, on orders that are over $150. So if you guys want to buy in bulk, you could get free shipping. Just saying. I mean, I don't know what the customs would be like to your country, but I'm going to have to try that out. I'm just saying. I have saved, right? I have saved my rewards to get free international shipping, which I just used, by the way. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for my Diamond Art Clubs. Yes, I had an S on the end of that. But I just finally used it. I must have earned that reward before the summer. I was just saving it for, when I needed it. But now I don't need it, and I feel so relieved. Well, I don't need it if I purchase enough. But that's the thing about being enabled and not buying on a whim. You would have to, you'd have to save up. You'd have to curb your enthusiasm a little bit. You know what I mean? And hold off on hitting the buy button until you hit $150 worth of diamond paintings. Or you could just, buy as many as you could get for free shipping. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people I know just did that. So yeah, guys, really excited about that. That is literally today's news, but I don't think it'll be today's news by the time you see this at all. And then another thing that happened, so yeah, and they sent out like a poop ton of new releases as well, which is amazing. Did you see the one that Donnie got? Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. So pretty. I'm already finished that color. Jeez. All right. Okay. I have been getting emails from companies who shall remain nameless, who are reaching out to affiliate with me and my channel. And I just want to let you know that as of right this moment, I am not affiliated with any diamond painting companies. I have a really high standard of what I expect from a diamond painting. And like the companies that have worked with me in the past know this. It could be my downfall, I don't know, but I wouldn't feel comfortable becoming an affiliate unless I knew that I could 100% put my channel behind that content, behind all the content that I make and all of the reviews that I give and, you know, everything that I say and promote on my channel, that I could be 100% honest and not, you know, given to peer pressure or pressure from the company to say what they want me to say. So at this moment, I am not affiliated with a diamond painting company. And I don't want to say I don't have plans. If the opportunity came up where my dream company said that they would do that, then I might consider. But I'm too busy. I'm doing my own thing. I'm over here. I've got the Etsy shop, which thank you so much to everybody who's just ordered. I literally put it up on my Instagram and my Facebook and had a great response to opening up the shop this week. So I have created cover reminders. If you didn't see, some of you aren't on social media, so I apologize. I should have posted it up on YouTube as well, but I kind of feel a little bit spammy if I do that. And I figure I've always got a link to the shop in the description of my videos. I don't want to always be harping on about it, if you know what I mean. I'm not all about merch, you know, 23. But at the same time, the Etsy shop is really helping me to bring you better stuff. Like the stuff that I feel people who have the same interests as me will find appealing. So thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much for supporting me and my channel in that way. I appreciate it. And also, fear not, I only have a few cover reminders left, but I have purchased more, and I've purchased other designs. So I think you're really, really, really gonna like the new designs that I've chosen. Again, like, I'm really picky when it comes to my Etsy shop. I only put stuff that I like in there that I think, I don't know. I have an aesthetic and I have a taste. So I apologize if my taste is not your taste, and I totally understand. Some people don't like cute stuff, and that's okay. That's no problem. But I am currently, I've got enough pens for a little while, but I've decided to contact an actual factory. So that's really exciting. Thank you all for helping me get this far. So a company is going to be designing the pens for me from now on. I will still be changing them into diamond painting pens. So the labor is still there, but the quality should be vastly improved. So I'm really excited about that. I'm about to make a huge order and bring you guys some more really cool diamond painting pens. I'm addicted, you guys. I have just purchased, please don't tell my husband. But I just prepaid for 2 hand-turned pens. I've been put on a wait list for another group, and oh my gosh, and like the blanks that I've chosen, and now there's an auction this weekend as well, which I feel like I have to buy. So I am, by me saying that, I know that I don't have to buy anything, and I am very lucky and very blessed to be able to buy this stuff. So I in no means am saying that you have to do so as well. But for me, it's really exciting. As soon as I saw this pen, I was like, oh my God. Okay, I can tell you because by the time this video goes up, the auction will be over. So I don't know if you know Lassen Lathe on Facebook. He chooses some really amazing blanks, and he has this thing where he does an auction of already turned pens, and essentially, you know, people bid. They have a certain set amount of time, and the highest bidder within that set of time wins that pen. It's pretty simple, straightforward, no? But they are so, like, they're so pretty. So the pen that I want to get is a clear acrylic, like kind of like this, but where this one is smoky, like see-through smoky effect. The one that he's turning or turned has actual moss and lichen in it, which you know what moss is, but it's like green and purple moss and bits of wood. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. I actually had a conversation with my husband because I've been trying to get my husband into woodworking and wood turning just so he can make me diamond painting pens. But I was like, wouldn't it be cool if you could put moss in a diamond painting resin pen? I mean, it's going to stay there forever. It's not going to go bad or anything. And he was like, yeah, that's cool. And that was like 3 weeks ago. You guys, it was like he read my mind. So of course I have to freaking try to win that pen. I don't know. I really have to like set a limit though. I mean, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to spend like $300 on a pen, or anywhere close to that, to be honest. Like, think of all the diamond paintings you could buy with that. But wow, just wow. I couldn't believe it when I saw it today. It was amazing. And I don't want to take a screenshot or put in a picture because I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't know if only the group members are allowed to see. So I'll try to remember to link him down below as well. Right. So oh yes. So I've done a little bit of shopping. I need to go on a no-buy, you guys, but YouTube has been kind to me. So I decided to put it into the channel. So I have gone ahead and gotten some diamond paintings from companies that I've never shopped from before, because I know that my taste is quite repetitive for you all out there watching. You might be like, oh my God, not another one of these unboxings, or, whatever. So there's going to be some brand new diamond painting companies coming in, and there have been a few companies who have asked me to unbox on my channel, so I will be doing that as well. Get ready, because some of this stuff is amazing and so cool. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting your browser ready, and because you're gonna want to save the links for these places. Especially with Christmas coming up, a lot of these could make fantastic gifts. I'm just saying. So that's really exciting. Oh, yes. In case, just going back to what I was saying about being affiliated with companies and things like that. Being an affiliate with a company is not a bad thing. And I don't want anyone watching this to think that or come to a conclusion that I'm talking bad about anybody or something like that, because I know how words are getting twisted at the moment, especially with all that's going on. But that's not what I'm saying at all. Right now, I am affiliated with a company called Winnie's Picks. Winnie's Picks is a paint by number company, which is amazing. And I really need to finish that. I need to finish it. Like well, I have to start it. But they sent me a paint by number to do, and they asked me if I wanted to be affiliated. And when I looked and opened that up, I was like, yes, you are the best paint by number company I've ever seen. So, because compared to the stuff that you can buy on AliExpress or the stuff that you could purchase even in a store near me, it's way, way better than that. 34. So, of course, I said yes to that. Now, I know that's not diamond painting. That's like completely unrelated. And that I kind of want to keep it that way. Like, I definitely would consider affiliating with other companies, craft companies and things like that. But for diamond painting, it's really tough for me, you know, because we're still growing, evolving, and making the very, very best kits that we can. And I say we, I mean, my job I consider this my job. What I consider my job is to make sure that I'm being as honest and open about these as I possibly can be with you, because that's the whole point. Why would I buy so many diamond paintings if I didn't want to encourage you all to go and check out the company, right? Well, I want so much more from diamond painting in a way. So I don't even know how to explain this, but so far there have only been a handful of companies which I would consider the top dogs in the industry. And I'm sure if you have been on this channel for a while, you know which ones that I'm thinking of. But it's so divisive in the community for whatever reason that I just feel like right now is not the right time. But there may be a time. There may be a time. All right, let's get off that topic because I don't like talking money. It's not all about money. Okay. Oh, yes, before I forget, my Patreon supporters are awesome. I've sent out their glitter bombs. I hope they like them. They should have them by the time this video goes up. And I forgot to throw in Karen's work in progress. So I'm going to throw up the picture and info right here. Because otherwise I'm going to forget again. And I have been so bad lately. So for all of you who are the glitter bomb tier, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your present. And if you're interested in checking out my Patreon, the link is there down below as well. So I have a question for you guys. Would you like time-lapsed WIP and chats where I'm doing a voiceover instead of working on the project while I'm talking, or do you prefer it to be this way? Because right now I'm just mindlessly talking. I have notes, but I'm mindlessly kind of rambling on. Or would you prefer a more condensed kind of time-lapse version? Because, and I'm only saying this because The average watch time of a video of mine from YouTube statistics is about 25, 26 minutes. And I understand because most people probably don't have 2 hours to sit down and watch a YouTube video. So would you be interested in watching me do a time lapse and then doing 25 minutes of talking so that you can see a bigger amount of progress, but only a short amount of talking? I know that I've asked that in the past and people have said, oh no, we love you talking. But I'm just going to ask again since, you know, I am losing watch time and I'm just curious. I'm curious. And the last news of today is that I got my high-speed internet. Woohoo! So the internet guy came while I was at work today, and I'm so thankful. Like, this is going to be amazing. My live stream is tomorrow. So now you know it's Friday. My live stream's tomorrow, and I'm super excited to go live with faster internet. So, yay! Hi guys, Voice of Editing Rachel here. So the live stream, just to be clarified, live streams are on Saturday nights, but well, afternoons for you US folk, but this Saturday, the 5th of October, I will not be going live. And I apologize, but I'm going away for the weekend, so I won't be able to go live, but I will share some pictures. All right, number 6. Perfect. All right, guys. So, oh yes, I have thank yous to do. So first thank you today is to Robin and Jessica, who are YouTubers. Robin is Distracted by Diamonds. I don't know why I can't say that. It's like I'm tongue-tied. Distracted by Diamonds. And Jessica is Tiny Worlds of Wonder. So please check out their channels if you haven't already, because they're the ones that are hosting and they prepared the Drills and Chills event on Instagram and on YouTube. So I'm really, really thankful to them because I found some really neat kits. It inspired a lot of thinking about Halloween this year and what I was going to work on. And I mean, I was thinking about this from before September. Yeah, it was still August. And she was like, you guys got to get your canvas for September 1st. And I was like, oh, so I'm super excited for Halloween this year. So I want to say thank you, ladies, so much. Whew. I really needed some tea. I'm going to lose my voice today. Just saying. What else? Oh, yes. Okay. To members of the Crafters Anonymous Facebook group, I want to say thank you to you guys too, because I have noticed that 26, I have noticed that you guys have been super, super helpful in the group. So I don't remember exactly what number we're at. If I can remember, I'll put it here in the video. We're well over 1,000 members now in Crafters Anonymous with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray. I'm just double checking this. Yeah, that's the right symbol. We're over 1,000 members. It's so cool. It's really awesome. There's so many people chatting away, sharing their WIPs, sharing their stories, their experiences with companies. They're helping each other as well, which I think is the whole point. Like, we should be encouraging each other and helping each other, answering each other's questions. And I see a lot of you out there. You are like superstars because, as you know, Mrs. Coffee and I are normal human beings, but like she's a super human being because she's a mom and she has a husband in the oil field and she has to bleach those walls, people. No, but seriously, like, you all have taken the pressure off of her and I. In the beginning, we were a little overwhelmed, I'd say. I don't want to speak for her, so I'm gonna speak from my own experience. It was a lot at first, because we were constantly having to check the people coming into the group. Oh, that's a broken drill. There's quite a few people who, or not people, but actual bots trying to get into the group. So we were concerned for the safety of our users, but now we seem to have that all under control. And we were checking the group like, well, I still check the group all the time, but you know, back in the beginning, it was a lot more intense. So I just wanted to thank you guys for kind of taking the pressure off of us. And even as we're growing, I think that we're growing together and not growing apart. So I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for making it a fun place to hang out. You're like the only reason that I post on Facebook anyway. So thanks again. Keep sharing those pictures of your WIPs and stuff. I really enjoy seeing them. I like watching your progress, especially for the people who don't have channels, because, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube, but even I can't keep up with YouTube. So now this, sorry, but update. This color has a lot of holes for whatever reason. It's really shiny, but there's a lot of holes in that color. Anyways. Okay, big thank you to those of you who have helped me choose which diamond painting to work on during the live stream. So my live stream is tomorrow. I posted a poll. Now, I say this all, but it's all in the past tense for you guys. So on Saturday, I had a live stream. And before that, I posted on the community wall of YouTube, which shows up in your subscriptions, by the way, where you would normally go to find videos to watch. I posted in there and asked which diamond painting you would like to see me work on during my live stream. And I am very thankful to you guys for helping me make the decision. It's not that I can't make a decision myself, it's that I want to make sure that you're involved in what I'm doing too. So I don't want to be turning people away by working on something that you don't want to see. So that's why I'm asking for feedback. And I really, really appreciate that, because it takes the pressure off me and it kind of calms my anxiety. So thank you. Let me fill in these holes. Okay. See, that's a hole too. Now I don't have a little tray. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna pick out the bad drills while I keep talking. So, oh yes, I also want to thank everybody who super chats on live streams. Super chatting is a way to give to creators who are monetized. Basically, it highlights what your message and saves it up in on the screen so that we can see your message better and that everybody can see your message. Like, no one's going to be able to miss it. It's very bright. But because it does help the channel as well. It goes right into the AdSense. YouTube does take a portion of it, but you know, I'm not going to complain. I really enjoy your support, and it shows me that, you know, I don't know, people give in different ways. You know, some people, they have different ways of expressing their gratitude, and for some people that's money. So for those of you who are super chatting and doing so often, I do appreciate it, but even if you're not, that's okay too. I just wanted to shout out to everybody who has done so, because it does mean a lot to me. So thank you guys. And lastly, another thank you here is to Diamond Art Addiction and Treasure Studios Art. So by now, by the time you've seen this video, you will have seen my brand new collaboration with Diamond Art Addiction and Treasure Studios Art, where Sherry and I are going to be doing a Halloween Hallowmas diamond painting that Rachel from Treasure Studios Art designed for us. And I'm super, super happy to bring that to you. In fact, I am so happy about it, and I like it so much already that I've already completed like a section about this big. It is rounds, so it's much faster, but still amazing, amazing canvas. I just wanted to say thank you for inviting me to do this and for making a beautiful painting again, seriously. And if you haven't checked out the video, please click the I or check out the link below this video. I'd love you to see it. It's gonna be awesome. I could barely contain my excitement in that video. So just to be warning you. All right, let's change this color. 28. Oh, I knew it would be this one. Cool. Okay, let us, oh yes, I have another question for you guys. Do you like the live streams? Do you watch live streams? Do you join them? Or are you more of a video person? You who are watching this. I'd say that most people, honestly, are just video watchers. But if you are, do you also watch the live streams? Do you watch replays? Because that is possible. If you miss someone's live stream, you can go back and watch it as if it were a video. So I'd love to know if you do watch them or not. Let me know by clicking on the poll in the upper right-hand corner. Do you watch them live, or do you watch them as a replay, or do you just skip them altogether? You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm just curious. Okay, now let's get on to where we were when I left off. That's all the news that I have for you guys. And that took quite a while. I'm actually going to check my battery to make sure that I have enough. Yeah, I still have plenty. Okay, everybody get a sip of drink. To have some tea. I don't want to lose my voice. So we were still pre-wedding, second wedding, when I left off the last time. So we were talking about Kensington Market and meeting Steph and all this stuff. So one thing that I forgot to mention, which is really important, and maybe it'll tell you a little bit about my personality and my character. Maybe it'll make you second guess the whole retreat thing, which I promise I will get into that soon, if I haven't already. I'll probably update you guys during the live. Anyway, so funny story. My friend is getting married. It's late at night. We had just come home from that Korean fusion restaurant after having a few beers. And she sends me to my room with a little job to do. And it was just a little job. All she wanted me to do was to take these pre-printed stickers that had the guest names on them. They were really pretty, actually. They were like this transparent, sticky sticker that she printed from the computer. And she just wanted me to put them on the placards, right? The placards were these beautiful gray, I didn't take a picture of them, but they were these beautiful gray, kind of fancy laced edging, not cardboard, but you know, special paper things, and it had a little space for the sticker. And in the middle of each square was this kind of like perforated line right down the middle. So I tell her it's no problem. I'm going to go up to bed, and before I go to sleep, I'm just going to go ahead and get this done. So what does my stupid mind do? Of course, I rip them as I'm putting the names on them. I ripped them in half where the perforated edge was. It wasn't until maybe 15 or so of these cards that I'd ripped in half that I realized that they're meant to be tents, table tents, not just cards that lay on the table or on the plate, but tents where they fold in half and lay like that on the table. Oh my God. So I finished the rest of them, doing them the proper way, hoping that I won't run out, but I totally ran out. She only ordered enough to do the number of guests that she had. And I texted her and I was like, I'm really sorry, Jacqueline, but do you have any more of these things? And she said no. And I felt like a massive fool. She knew something was really wrong. Needless to say, I got picked on for the entire rest of the time. I couldn't be trusted with anything. All right, this symbol, I cannot figure out what it is. It's got to be 26. Is there anything else like, oh no, it's 19. Oh, Jesus. That's a very difficult symbol to see or to make out. There's another symbol that looks just like it, but, oh, check out my bag of 939, huh? Weighs as much as the amount of sugar needed in a cake. True story. All right, I definitely don't need that many. Okay. So yeah, don't trust me with little tasks for weddings. Clearly, my brain was not working at that stage of the night. I'm gonna blame the drinks, obviously. But yeah, I'm like that all the time. I don't know what it is about me. I'm just kind of silly and goofy and airheaded sometimes, but I try. That's the important part, right? All right, let's do this little arrow. The one thing that I'm finding really annoying is that I have to keep like pulling up my canvas. You can't see me do it, but I have to pull it up to see the number that I'm working on because there isn't any key on this side of the canvas. So that is one thing I wish they would change. All right. Oh, okay. So here we are. It is Friday night and we have the wedding the next day. So when was it? It was Thursday night. It was after we had come home from, oh yeah, I didn't tell you about that either. So after we come home from the reception area that, you know, in Bowmanville, James and I were just really wrecked. And we decided that we just wanted to have like a night. So we ordered pizza and I don't know where that came from. We ordered a pizza. We went and laid down in bed. And while we're laying around watching TV and kind of just chilling, I decided to make a plan for Friday night. So I was like, let's go see a movie. And James had been talking about this movie called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Anybody know that film? If you know that film, could you put in the little, you know, the movie emoji so that I know that you made it this far? I'm really curious because it's 39 minutes in. So, oh my God, it's 39 minutes in. I'm really curious to see who's still watching. So if you put in a little movie emoticon or just type in movie in caps, I'll know that you're here. All right, let me see. So we go and see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on Friday night, and I booked the VIP cinema. What is this magic? I have never been to such a cool thing in my life. So basically, if you've never been to the VIP cinema, okay, some of you are gonna laugh at me. You're probably laughing at me right now, but we don't have that here. And the last time that I was in the States, the closest thing you could get was a normal theater with a bar outside the theater, and you couldn't bring the drinks into the theater. All right, so that was my adult, that was me being an adult before I lived in Korea and all that stuff. And Korea didn't have that stuff either that I knew of. What? You can get seat service. People walk, they stay inside the theater, they're waiters. There's loads of them. You go to your seat, which is assigned, and there's menus, there's alcohol, there's food. You can order your dinner. Oh my God. Oh my God. Pictures here, pictures. OMG. Like, you guys are probably laughing at me right now, but game changer. I want to move to where this is a thing. Like, I'm sure that these exist in Dublin or something, but I have never seen this before, and it was awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys. So very, very fun. That has a tag on it. Okay. Very, very fun experience. I would absolutely recommend it. Obviously, it's expensive because, you know, it's dinner. It's not just popcorn. It's dinner, alcohol, and the reserved seating, reclining seats. Oh, they were leather. Oh my God. I felt like I was being so overly pampered. And it wasn't like, I think all in all, I'm trying to remember exactly. It probably cost about 70 Canadian dollars, which is a lot. But if you consider the price of dates, right? Like, that's not too bad. And I had the best time of my life. Like, I'm seriously never forgetting that experience. James was totally in his element because, you know, recliner. It was so fun. All right, that's 26. I missed a few symbols, guys. And then we'll be finished on that section. And as promised, I'm going to move up. So yeah, boop, put that one in. The movie itself was pretty good. Like, I did hear some people complaining on the internet, of course, about the movie, and maybe they didn't get it or something like that. But it was the best Quentin Tarantino film that I've seen, that I actually enjoyed, compared to his other stuff. But I'd say that, to be honest, if you are a Quentin Tarantino fan with his older movies, the ones before this one, I'd say you probably won't like this video or this movie because it is a lot different, and it's, I don't know, it's more family friendly. Let's put it that way. The end isn't. I'm blowing out my candle because the wax is getting to be a little bit too strong since it's sitting right next to me. I don't think that that's a good idea to have it going for too long. All right, let's move this down. So far, so good. The colors kind of confuse me, but it is what it is. That's the eyeball, and that's the ear. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's open up this section. This is a big section, but I'm okay with it. Make it a little bit more even. Okay, right. Get rid of that. Okay, so I had to do a little bit of, because the cover came in all one piece, I had to take an X-Acto knife and score it. So that's why I got that little piece of paper. I guess we'll start like I normally do and go like that so that my hand doesn't get stuck in the glue, which means number 4 is first. Okay, so let's move on to Saturday. Where are we? 45 minutes. Oh my God. Saturday, wedding day. This is wedding number 2 day. So I'm going to try to go quicker now with this story because I know I want to get through this and I want this to be the last one. So this could be a long whip and chat. But watching it back and editing it could take me forever. So, and I fully intend on putting pictures in. So I'm going to tell you, for those of you listening and working on your whips, I'll tell you when to look up, okay? So, wedding day. I had booked an appointment at a hair salon called the Blow Bar. It was so funny. We were all about, you know, yeah, the Blow Bar. But anyway, a blow bar is basically, if you don't know, is basically where you go right before you want to go out or you have an important, say you have an important work meeting, or, you know, you have a party, birthday party, or you want to go out with the girls that night. You can go to a blow bar and they will wash and blow dry your hair and set it, you know, in curls or waves or whatever. And it's really, really pretty good. I mean, considering that I suck at doing my own hair. I don't know why, actually. Why is that? Like, I think it's because I didn't have sisters growing up, or I just wasn't interested in girly stuff. Like, I was a real tomboy as a kid, if you can't tell. I'm not anymore, but anyway, the blow bar was in the downtown area, so I told James, well, why don't we go out and, gosh, I cannot concentrate on this diamond painting. We'll go out and we'll get breakfast, and then I'll go to the blow bar. You can go do some shopping or whatever you want. We'll meet back here, and then we will go back to the condo, get our stuff, and go. So he agreed to that. And it was pretty awesome because we had our breakfast, we had some mimosas, and that restaurant that we went to was actually famous for something that we didn't eat. So unfortunately, it was a meal that was on Man vs. Food, I think. Gosh, I can't remember the name of the place now, but it was like this ultimate mac and cheese. Oh, mac and cheese, like grilled cheese. It looked amazing, but obviously not breakfast food. Like, clearly not wedding day breakfast food. Let's put it that way. I was like, there is no way in hell that I'm going to eat that much cooked dairy before a wedding. Like, I would be comatose, you guys. I can't do cooked dairy. So anyway, we are, where am I going next? I'm trying to do a checkerboard and then I keep filling it in. The blow bar, the lady said barely anything to me, but that's okay because I am socially awkward anyway. So I just like played around on my phone and looked at magazines, and it was over before I knew it. Give her my money, we go back. We got in our rental car and hit the road. It was pretty, I mean, it was pretty simple. I don't even know why I'm telling you this stuff. You know. Okay, so uneventful car ride, but the car that we rented was so smooth, guys. It was the best car I've ever driven. A Chevy Impala from this year. Like, what? So it has built-in Wi-Fi and, I mean, stop. Like, cars now are way better than the cars that I'm driving. So I can't wait, because in 10 years time, I'm going to have one of those cars. But anyway, so yes, we get to our Airbnb, which we are sharing with a lot of Jacqueline's friends, and start getting ready. And it was so cool because like the place that we stayed in was virtually like a mansion. And obviously the only way we could afford it was by going in with like 4 other couples. And it was so fancy, but have you ever, tell me, have you ever stayed in an Airbnb that has cameras? Yeah, this place had cameras. It had cameras facing all the doors. And they said it was to prevent theft. But we were like, wow, that's shady. But we checked the rooms. There were no cameras in the rooms, so it was fine. But the room that James and we got there last. So the room that we got was the little girl's room. There was like, I don't know, decorations for like a 6-year-old. It was hilarious. So we enjoyed that. But we were only going to be there for like, you know, to sleep. That was it. So we didn't care. So, yeah, we got our hair done and all that stuff, changed into clothes, and drove to the venue. The venue was, oh, I can feel the rant about to start. I'm going to try to suppress it because I did have a really good time. So anyway, we get out there and the wedding was actually on time. In Ireland, nothing happens on time. Like, we say 2 o'clock, we mean like 2:30, 3 o'clock. So anyway, I think I've talked about that before, but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what was special. Let me see. I've got the notes. This is why I have the notes. Arrival, it says. No booze, it says. So apparently in Canada, you don't have a drink before the ceremony, which is so opposite of what happens at Irish weddings. Like what happened last weekend. Anyway, so we're there, we're waiting around. We got there a bit early because we factored in the, you know, pre-ceremony drinking. And anyway, it was so nice. Like it was really nicely decorated and everything. Really enjoyed that. It was a nice day. It was sunny. We took some pictures outside and just kind of pottered around for a bit, to be honest, talked to people, and then got our seats and everything. But then they started the ceremony, and I told you that this story would have bikers, right? So the groom is like really into his club, and they're his family, you know? So, well, not blood family, but, you know, more than that. So anyway, ooh, there's a lot of like tabs in this one. Then the bride comes in, and she is so beautiful. I loved her dress. And something did happen last minute where her dress had a malfunction, but she didn't talk about it. She didn't really go into details about it, but from what I understand, she was like sewn into her dress. So she could not pee until it was time to take the dress off. And I'm just going to tell you that she didn't drink anything all night. No water, no nothing. I was like, Jacqueline, you need to get out of that dress. So yeah, I cannot even imagine. See, at my wedding, I had a backup dress. I got out of my dress pretty much right after the first dances, and after, like, right when the band started doing like their actual set and not the dances, I was like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go change. She did not do that. She wore the dress all evening, all night. And I wanted to boogie at my dress, or my wedding, so I got another dress. Anyway, kudos to her. But so she was beautiful. And her dogs were in the wedding as well. And I have a picture here of her dog, Max. So cute. Dressed in a little tuxedo. I don't expect anything less from her. She loves her dogs. Her dogs are like her babies. All right, that is all of the check marks. Yep. Okay, change color. Okay, so the dinner was okay. Drinks, good. So her speech, at the end of her speech, she basically just encouraged us all to drink as much as possible because she got a free bar for all of us. And she wanted us to make the most of it. Well, I mean, you tell that to a bunch of bikers, of course. Bikers and boozers. And of course, we're going to take advantage of that. So the next one is 5. Actually, I'm going to do this corner. What am I doing? That one. Gosh, these symbols are really close to each other in shape. $18 is $8.23. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why they chose such similar shapes for the predominant blues. Like, it's actually kind of making me go cross-eyed a little bit. That is so weird. Anyway. Like, hold on, I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. Let me bring you down a little bit. Okay, hopefully I'm not making you sick by doing this, but do you see this? This one is $8.23. This one is $3.12. And the one that I just put them down, those are just check marks. So that's easy to distinguish. But like these two symbols look awfully similar. I'm just saying. Like when you're hunting for a color on the symbol list, I had to look twice for these. So I'm going to have to be really careful choosing colors, I think. Yikes. Okay, guys, so you're back up. So yeah, the last few words of her speech were drink, 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 and we did. We immediately flocked to the bar, and we were basically at the bar all night. And of course, we had lots of fun. We were all joking around and talking about our lives and sharing stories about Ireland in the past. And there was even a couple who came who actually did live in Korea as well, around the same time that we did. I think they left a year earlier than we did, but it was so cool to meet a couple who also met in Korea, like James and I. So we were with them and we were dancing and partying and carrying on, and yeah, we just had an amazing time. It was a great wedding. We ended up on the outdoor deck for quite some time, doing shots with the bikers. So yeah, I had a blast, and I think that if I lived up in Toronto, maybe I would be kicking with them. I'm just saying. Just saying. Or maybe I'd bring them diamond painting. So, anyhow, like I said, we had a great time. I'm going to put some pictures here. This is us at the, they had a photo booth. So this is us at the photo booth. I thought that was a great picture. I want to put that in my memories or in my wall or something forever. We danced the whole night away after that, and I literally boogied. I took off my shoes and I boogied all night until it was time to leave. Got an Uber and went back to the house. I don't remember going back to the house. It was great. And yeah, the next day was a little difficult. We were hydrating like crazy, obviously, but we had to leave the house. I think it was at 10 or 11. I think it was 10 actually. And we had to stop at a Tim Hortons around, sorry, I'm just moving my light a little bit so you can see better. If you're watching. We stopped at a Tim Hortons so that I could get more coffee, so that I could continue to drive. I got 2 iced lattes with an extra pump of sugar in each. And like, I just could not gather my strength. It was so hard. But in the end, we made it back. We went really, really slow, obviously. I wanted to make sure I was okay to drive. I brought this stuff from, well, you guys in the States know what this is. But did you know that, well, let me ask you first. What is your hangover cure? What is your hangover cure? Because these days, I use Pedialyte. Pedialyte is an electrolyte drink that you give to kids that are puking nonstop. And it's to give them vitamins and minerals and salt into their system. Yeah, that works. That works really, really well for hungover people as well. So when I figured that out, that became my miracle cure. So I brought some with me and I took a load of that, and it was delicious. Because now they have really nice flavors. Instead of like when I was a kid, it was like grape. I have strawberry lemonade. I kind of want some right now. It's delicious. Anyway, what's your cure for a hangover? Because basically when we got home, we had like 2 hours before we said we'd meet with our friend to go drinking. You guys, I told you I wasn't going to have a liver when I came back. And I know that there's going to be that one person who's going to comment. And I know who this is. So I'm going to save you your breath from commenting. And I'm just going to say, no, I'm not pregnant. No, I'm not trying to get pregnant right now. So you do not need to worry about my drinking habits on my vacation. Thank you. For everyone else, I'm sure that you weren't thinking that, but just like to save you some breath, trollers, I just thought I'd put that out there. I put that on the wrong symbol. So anyway, I forgot what symbol I was working on because I just saw red, but you get me, right? That was, yeah, I'm on this symbol, I think. No, I'm not. I'm on number 18, which is not the compass, but not this one, the other one. Oh my God, it's really hard to see. Okay, I'm gonna say that's it for that one. Okay, let's put that away. Sorry, y'all. Just really needed to get that off my chest. Okay, so Steph. Steph is our friend in Toronto who is obsessed with visiting breweries, wineries, eateries. She does it all. She has an epic map on her phone and she takes us to all the great places. I talked about her in the last video, but if you didn't see that, that's who she is. She's food lady. What symbol am I working on? I cannot do two things at once today. So I said, oh, 5. Okay, 5. So she told us to meet her at this bar called, and wait for it, the Shameful Tiki. Yep, the Shameful Tiki. Guys, it was amazing. So basically, we walk into a cave, okay? The place has curtains on it before you walk in, like curtains on the door so that it blacks out all the light. And then on the inside was just magic. Amazing. So cool. It was like being transported into the 1950s. You guys, so neat. I have pictures, so I'll show you a picture of the decor. It was it's a tiki bar. But see, I didn't know that there was a history of tiki bars. I didn't know that, where they originated from and all that stuff. So if you're interested, I will let you do the research because I have been talking so much already. But it is fascinating, and it's really interesting to see that the person that, came up with the idea for that bar in particular was kind of like a big connoisseur of tiki bars around the world. Crazy. My highlight of the evening was the Volcano Bowl. Essentially, they have these bowls that you can buy that are huge and meant to be shared. We did share. We did. We weren't that crazy. But just the fact that we were hungover, trying to recover from a wedding, but going out for the hair of the dog. That's the old cure. So that's what we did. I'm going to throw in that video. Volcano Bowl.
So unfortunate. Totally missed it.
Oh man, I love this thing.
Okay, so we had a really good time. I'm not going to go into that too much. I mean, I've talked about it enough already. But if you are in Toronto, please check it out. It's awesome. Really, really, really neat bar. During this time, well, actually, just before we went to the Shameful Tiki, I was looking at the Stitch Along Facebook group, and they had posted a flash challenge. I think it was a flash challenge, or it was a part of the weekly challenge that had just released the day before, because, they come out on Saturday nights. And the challenge was to create a public piece of art or leave your art in public. Well, that's very vague and broad. So, what did you do, Rachel? I got sidewalk chalk. I got sidewalk chalk before we went out to the tiki bar, and I harangued my group of friends into creating a hopscotch with me after we got drunk. And then we invited strangers to play on it with us. And I submitted that as our team challenge. It was fun though. We got quite a few looks, and some people stopped, obviously, to talk to us about it. And I was trying to explain it, but it didn't make any sense because I was drunk. Yeah, good fun. We decided that we were hungry. We went and got pho, and pho is amazing, and I love it, and deliciousness. No need to explain that. If you haven't tried it, please try it. It's amazing. It's life-changing. And then after that, we had sobered up quite a bit, to be honest, and we decided to go and try to get into a speakeasy. You guys, I've never been to a speakeasy before. I felt like I was like royalty when I went in there. It's called the Barbershop, and if you can find it, then you can get in. The bartender is originally from England, and he is so sound, like amazing guy. He's the owner, sorry, not just the bartender, but the owner. I think that we had the best conversations of the entire vacation in that bar with strangers, like no joke. And it was only the one, two, three, four, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. Yeah. There was only 6 of us there the entire time. We must have spent like 2 or 3 hours in this place. Now, I only had one cocktail. One, because I had already drank enough. But 2, because they were like $20 a pop. And my husband, God bless him, he loves cocktails because he worked as a bartender in Cork for, 2 years at this one really fancy place. And I explained that, I think, in the last video, maybe, but he was really into it, and he loves making cocktails here at home. So, of course, they are so delicious that he cannot stop. I was like, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. Keep ordering. I don't mind. He racked up a bill of like 100 Canadian dollars. And I was like, yep, that's your bill. That's your pill to swallow. But he really enjoyed it, and that's what matters, right? But yeah, I have pictures from that place, so I'll put in a picture here as well. Really, really delicious drinks. So again, if you're there and you can find it, please stop in. But don't go there as a late bar. Like, really go in and soak up the atmosphere. It's fantastic. In fact, I would probably shy you away from going there around, closing time of other bars when you're trying to like sneak into a place. It's not that kind of place. The best time to go is probably around 9 o'clock at night when other people aren't really looking for a drink. Because then you can really talk to the guy. He has some really interesting stories to tell. So, yeah. That was that. All right, I'll just skip to Monday. Monday was departure day. Actually, how many more symbols do I have? Not many. Monday was departure day. Woke up, I was okay. James was not okay. But I was okay. Unfortunately for me, I realized very shortly after waking up that I had been thinking our departure time was later, much later than it really was. I thought we were leaving on a jet plane at 9 p.m. It was actually 5 p.m. So yeah. there's me frantically packing. This is around, I don't know, 10 in the morning, maybe, when this is happening. And I'm frantically packing because we have to get out of our room, bring our luggage upstairs to our friend's apartment, the condo. And then we were supposed to go out for lunch and do all this stuff. And then I had to like text my friend and be like, I'm really sorry. I know that you said that you were going to work today, but yeah, I have to go to the airport way earlier than I thought I did. It was very, very unresponsible of me. But to be honest with you, I didn't have much of a brain left after the weekend. So yeah, I'm definitely blaming the wedding for that one. Let me move this out of the way. So that morning, their primary concern was to take Manny's dad to the airport. So the groom's dad was going back to India, and so they needed to send him off. So they are going and doing that. We're dropping off the car. We go get some breakfast and some coffee, and we're just kind of waiting around near the condo, not too far away. So we didn't go back into the city or anything, but anyway, long story short, they come back, pick us up. And what happens is Manny's dad was upgraded to a window or a priority seat so that he could have extra leg room. But they didn't allow him to keep that seat because of his age. And so instead of, they put him in the back of the plane, which has like no room at all. So Manny, our friend, was really angry at this. And he wanted to go to the airport and like, you know, get his money back. But, you know, anyway, we were going to go to lunch first. So we went and had some lunch and then went straight over to the airport. Well, you know, after kind of storming around in a huff for a while and trying to get someone to help him, they basically just kept saying, you know, you got to call customer service. We have no control over that. There's nothing we can do here. We're literally, yeah, they're contracted basically just to wear the uniform. They're not a part of the company. And that is something that I know is true of airline companies because, yeah, I worked for one. They contract everything out to other companies who provide the services so that there's less liability when things like that happen. And they're allowed to do that kind of stuff as well. It's in the terms and conditions and all that stuff. But anyhow, it really brought down the mood. Not only that, but then Jacqueline's friend, who had said that she would, you know, watch her dog, backed out at the last minute, the day before they were leaving for their honeymoon. Just said she couldn't do it anymore because she got a complaint from her neighbor, and instead of telling her the day before, like on Sunday, she waited until the day before her honeymoon to tell her. So Jacqueline was really mad. So like both of them are really mad for each other and for themselves. It's the day before their honeymoon, the day after their wedding. I felt like I had royally effed up because I had completely misremembered what time we were leaving. I thought we had more time to spend with them. And so, you know, I felt like crap. you cannot move these once you place them. Holy moly. Hold on. All right. Let me try to shift these. That glue, holy cow. All right, I'm gonna place it somewhere else. Did I place it down that hard? Sorry guys, intermission. Wow, that was incredible. Okay, let's try this. I'm just curious. What? No, nope, can't do it. I thought I'd try. No, not mastering tweezers. Too finicky. All right, so anyway, I just felt bad because I knew that I had messed up. Even though it didn't really impact their day that much, considering everything else that was going on. Yeah, I'm sure it didn't help, so. Ditzy Rachel. But anyhow, it all worked out in the end. They got some friends to help them, but we were just there. We were kind of like hovering during all this, you know, and it just felt awkward. It felt like we were kind of listening in on their private conversations the whole time, which is not what we wanted to do. We didn't want to make them feel weird, but I'd say they weren't thinking about us at all at that stage, to be honest. Anyway, that's my overthinking mind. So yeah, when they brought us to the airport and we said our goodbyes, and yeah, that was the end of that. Basically, we sat around the airport and I did a lot of cross stitching, and they had those expensive tablets again. So I got a glass of wine and that was it. That was it. And then I waited for the plane. So what else did I write here? Yeah, stupid tablet service. Yeah, so when we got on the plane, we put on movies, but we didn't sleep at all. Neither of us got any sleep at all. Like, I thought that I would get some sleep because it's an overnight flight. It takes about 7 hours or something like that. They usually turn off all the lights and everything, but no one was falling asleep. Everybody was wide awake. So, yeah. Got no sleep. So that meant when we did land in Dublin, we were tired AF. And I was just like, We got on the bus, right? Because we took a bus from Kerry to Dublin. And the bus takes 4 hours, if you remember. It takes 4 hours from Dublin. So if you're coming on the retreat, just know that you might want to rent a car. We just didn't want to rent a car because we didn't want to leave the car in the airport for 2 weeks. Yeah, no. So anyway, we got on the bus and it was cold, and like we had been sitting outside waiting for the connection bus for like an hour at this stage, right? Freezing our buns off because we didn't bring jackets because it's hot as balls in Virginia and Toronto. Well, not Toronto, but Virginia. It's hot. So we had no jackets, which means that at 6 freaking a.m. in the morning in Ireland, it is cold. Anyway, it was cold. I was cold. I was frozen. I had put like shirts all over me and everything, trying to get warm, waiting for this bus. So I'm like expecting that I'll get on the bus, it'll be nice and toasty, and I'll get some sleep. Nope. Not happening. What happens? The heater is broke and the air conditioner is stuck on the on position, and there's nothing the driver can do about it. I was like, what is happening? What have I done to the universe? Where is this bad karma coming from? But anyway, yeah, it was difficult. 4.5 hours on a bus, cannot sleep, sweaty, smelling stale, tired, emotional, but at least I got to see my dog again. And that's pretty much it. Once we got back into the house and everything, you know, and Luna saw us again, I just crashed. I crashed really hard, and I had to go to work the next day. They wanted me to work that day. I was like, I think you misunderstood that I'm arriving that morning. There's no freaking way I'm going to work after an overnight flight. But yeah, that was my holiday, you guys. It was amazing. So overall, amazing holiday. Really fun time. I love Toronto. I want to live there. If I could, I would, but I really don't think I can. So don't get your hopes up. But I really hope I can visit again really soon. Our friends are freaking amazing and have offered to let us stay with them the next time instead of staying in the apartment, which would be really good fun, because I feel like because they were, you know, busy and tied up with their wedding, obviously they didn't have time to hang out with us or anyone else. But if we go again, we could really enjoy the city. And, you know, my friend Jacqueline is the kind of person who plans stuff. So she loves that. She loves planning, doing stuff and seeing things. And I know that we would really have a great time together. There is so much that happened that I cannot put in these videos. I apologize if you found them boring, or I know that some people probably didn't watch. That's okay. I'd rather you just not watch if you're not interested than force yourself to watch and then complain. You know what I mean? But for my diehard fans out there and followers, I do appreciate you guys listening to me rant on and on and on and on and on about all this stuff. It makes me happy that there are people out there who care enough to to do so, you know, and yeah, I had fun sharing my adventure with you. You're my friends, and I love sharing all that stuff with you guys. So peeps, that's how far we got today. I'm hoping to make some more progress on this and share that with you very soon. Like if you remember the unboxing of this, basically anything outside of the unicorn, you can't see this. Anything outside the unicorn is complete color blocking. That is all one color. That is all one color. So it's going to be kind of boring to do WIP and chats on the border. You know what I mean? I want to be able to show you the color. But thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions at all, please leave them down in the comments. If you want to just leave me a comment, I would appreciate it. I love reading them. It's really fun. I might not respond to every comment because there are a lot, and again, I have a job, but I love reading them. You make me smile every time you leave me one. So thank you all so much for that. Check out the links for everything down below if you're interested. Again, new stuff coming to the shop. Check out the cover minders if you haven't already. They're awesome. Looking forward to making more videos for you really soon. There's loads still left to upload to the channel, you guys. So I don't know if I'll ever catch up, but that's neither here nor there. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.